Hey guys, back again. I already had a couple of people request to do a review of this kit, and I mentioned it in my channel update earlier today. So I thought I'd go ahead and review it. And what I have in front of me is the brand new 1/35th scale Zvezda Panther D in wonderful Russian. Now, I do want to talk briefly about the availability of this kit. I have not seen it for sale anywhere in the United States or Canada. There's a handful of dealers in Germany on eBay that have this for sale. That's where I got mine. And I think maybe a UK dealer or two. And maybe one Russian Federation. I saw one Russian Federation ad. It was about €29. And they charged me, I don't know, $17 to ship it. I paid a little too much for it because of that. I was mostly wanting it to get it because it's a new kit, it's a new item, just released, and wanted to do it some justice and let you guys take a look at it. I'm actually pretty impressed for what you get in the box. It's really a pretty neat little kit. You've got here, safety information. They must have some kind of point system similar to Airfix. I'm assuming that's what that's for. Box art on the side, it's the same thing. No surprises there. Some cool advertisement for some kits in their product line here. And then on the back, some really nice looking, I thought at first these were CAD. They're not. These are actual photographs of a finished model. And I think the Panther D is unique. I mean, yeah, everybody yawns, oh, it's another Panther, like we need another freaking Panther. I get that. The Dragon Panthers are superior, but they're also about $20 to $25 more. So, somebody wants to look for a new, pretty detailed kit that's also pretty easy to build. This is certainly I think, a good option. Let's go ahead and get inside the box and take a look at the plastic. So, in this new Zvezda form, you have basically this thin, very thin, almost, it's barely even considered cardboard, at least in my opinion. Paper stock that's around the protective cardboard box. And what do we have on the inside? So, fold open. And we have an instruction sheet. Decals and clear parts, track links. You'll notice it's in sprue bags. So guys, what does this mean? This means that Zvezda is actually listening to us, because myself and Hamilker and a bunch of the other guys in the modeling community, I'm sure we're not the only ones, I'm sure there's hundreds if not thousands, have complained about the fact that they do not typically bag their sprues. Now, I had seen online, I think it was Hyperscale, that some people thought this was a repopped Italeri kit. This is not a repopped Italeri kit. This is an all-new tool kit. The track links are workable, and the detail is really quite good. Just for the sake of room, I'm going to go ahead and set this box aside. Got my handy-dandy Swan Morton knife here. Let's take a look at these track links. Just want to show you some of the detail in these because it is very good considering the cost of the kit. And they are workable. I looked at the instructions. And I can honestly tell you that where the attachment points are for this plastic, that there are no ejector pin marks of any kind on these links. And to prove that to you, I'm going to zoom in, let you get a good look at these links. These are the attachment pieces that make these tracks workable. Very nice. Flip it over. You'll see no ejector pin marks anywhere. They look great, guys. And there's some pictures showing you how these drape across the sprocket wheel. So, workable track links. I mean, Dragons don't come with these. The Magic tracks, of course, are nice enough. But, hey, I give that thumbs up. So let's go ahead and back out. Now, next, now these are, we're examining this plastic in no certain order. The next bag of sprues, it's actually 3 sprues in this bag. You go ahead and open it very carefully. All right. What do we have here? Front glasses plate. There are some nice weld seams in here. There is no texture to the steel plate though. Tool racks look pretty nice in styrene. I've got to say this is a pretty good look. This is pretty good looking plastic considering it's a Zvezda and considering its cost. Travel lock for the gun is nice. There's a bit of flash on that. The tow cables actually in styrene don't look that bad at all. The exhaust here, they look nice, but they're not drilled out. That's not a problem, of course. You know, you got a pen vise, you can take care of that. I believe that's the commander's cupola. These parts are very, very fine and very filigree. The jack is, it's okay. The fire extinguisher, though, looks really good. It's got a nice looking clasp on it. But let's zoom in so you can get a little closer look at some of the plastic on these sprues. Here are your little weld marks. This is on the front glasses plate. This would be the driver's vision port. These are probably fuel. I'm not a Panther expert by any means, but these are probably fuel filler. One of these may be the manual crank device. And here you can see the exhaust pipes where they have not been drilled out. Like I said, that's not a big deal. You can go back and do that, you know, with a pen vise. That's not a problem. But I mean, the detail. The grab handles are really small. I think they're pretty much to scale. There's the travel lock right here. I think the detail is really, really quite good, guys. You know, once again, considering the cost. I mean, look at this rolled up wire. Here, the detail on this is really nice. I really don't think you can complain, you know, considering the cost on this kit. You know, like I said in my channel update earlier today, you know, if you look at the new BF-109s and some of their new aircraft kits, and then that T-90 that came out with recently, it's really a beautiful kit. All right, here we go. We have the upper hull and the fenders. The fenders are done separately. I like that. And they're very, very thin. Not as thin as photo etch, of course, but I really think they're close to being in scale. Now, there's a ton of ejector pin marks on the back of this hull. Let me zoom back out for you. I'm sorry. Ton of ejector pins all inside this. But you know what? That's not a problem. You're not going to see them. Not going to see them at all. Fenders. Now, these fenders are thick. These are the main differentials. This would house you the planetary gear to drive. Engine cooling fans are nicely done. I mean, really thin plat. Those are nice. Very happy with that. Side skirts. Really, guys, I don't have any complaints here. This plastic looks really good as well. Let me go ahead and let you zoom in and take a look at some of these. See the engine cooling fans. There's the main drive gear. The upper hull. Nice location buttons. These look really good. The fenders are good. And as you can see, they're pretty thin. No complaints, guys. Another good looking sprue. All right, next sprue. Moving on down the line. Now, one of the things I forgot to mention is this kit comes with a partial turret interior. Once again, for the price, that's incredible. So you have the turret basket. You'll notice anti-skid texture on that. Let me zoom out just a skosh. Bottom of the turret, you'll even notice there's the turret gear teeth detail, which is really nice. Two-piece gun barrel. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? A barrel looks actually pretty nicely detailed. The detail on the muzzle brake is really nice. You could probably use this kit barrel pretty easily, although there are a ton of aftermarket Panther barrels. Although, of course, at this point, because this kit is so new, you know, they're not going to be specifically made for this kit. Hatches. Looks like compressed air cylinders, perhaps. This is detail for the commander's cupola. There's an MG34, probably the coaxial machine gun. The detail on this sprue is not quite as good, but it's really not bad looking. I think this is going to be a nice looking kit once it's built up. All right, what do we have on the next set of sprues? Oops, I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Running gear. We have lots and lots and lots of road wheels. Of course, it's a Panther. What do you expect, right? So yeah, but I tell you what, guys, the details are very good. There's some really nice bolt and rivet detail here. The spare track links are nice. The guide horns actually push through from the bottom. That looks really good. The engine intake covers look good. The drive sprockets look spectacular. Look at the tow hook clasps. Really, I mean, you know, well, yeah, like I said, you know, the Dragon's a nicer detailed, you know, better detailed kit. And here's proof, by the way, that this is not a rebox. It says Zvezda 2014. This is not a repop of the Italeri kit. Really very pleased. Not seeing a lot of mold and seam lines. I've seen just a little bit of flash here and there, but nothing major. You know, once again, considering this is a new kit and new tool, and it's one of these new Zvezdas. So last but not least in the plastic is it's a one-piece hull tub. It does have some detail on the bottom. There's some bolt detail around these access panels down here in the bottom of the vehicle. Not sure what the hole's for on the bottom unless that's an escape hatch. Once again, there's that 2014 date from Zvezda, and just to prove that in case somebody is a naysayer about this being a repop. I think you can clearly see that right there. Zvezda 2014. So yeah, this is an all new tool kit. All right. So there's the plastic. And before I get ahead of myself, let's go ahead and here's the decal sheet. This would be the deficit area. You know, the Zvezda decals are, you know, a little lackluster. I think we all know that at this point. And there's a clear sprue here with the periscopes. No photo etch. Is that a problem? I don't know. I mean, it probably looked just nice, built straight out of the box if somebody was looking for a relatively new kit. Although there's a ton of engine grills available aftermarket for all kinds of kits, and I think they would more or less fit, you know, universally. Instruction sheet. Let's take a brief look. So, front page, safety column. Most of this is in Russian, although there is some English. You know, just kind of attention, some cautionary stuff, some safety stuff. A beautiful sprue map with numbered parts. Love that. Love that. That's awesome. And look at the instructions. Once again, we're seeing improvements in Zvezda here, guys. Better moldings, crisper detail, fantastic value, and look at these instructions. Very Tamiya-esque. You know, simple, just a few steps per operation. Just a great looking set of instructions so far. Straight on into the turret. You know, this is kind of neat because, you know, most tank builds actually begin with the suspension and running gear and then the tracks, and here we're doing the turret first. Here you can see the turret detail on the interior, which is nice, a really nice addition. They've included the coax machine gun, track assembly. And if this is correct, I'm not sure. I don't think this comes with an assembly jig or not. I don't believe it does, but I'm not sure you need it. Step 15. Here we begin putting on the tool racks, fuel tanks, side skirts over here on the next page. The actual tools themselves. Really looks pretty straightforward. Painting and marking guide. Black and white, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get everything for this price. Showing a traditional two-color scheme. That's going to be Dunkelgelb and olive grün, and then a tricolor, you know, mid-war scheme with Dunkelgelb overall, and then olive grün and rotbraun or red-brown mottling or striping. And from what I'd read online, this is an early D, so that's going to be cool. But you know what, guys? I just want to wrap up by saying that I think this is a great kit for the money. There are better Panthers for sure, but I definitely give this a recommend. I'll throw up some links up in the description to some eBay dealers that have this kit for sale if you think you're interested. I know Stefan said he was kind of interested in this kit, so I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this new kit from Zvezda. And everyone, I hope you have a great night and a great week. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.